That's a really bad idea, by the way, but we'll do it anyway. Like that. Doesn't that look aerodynamic to you? Perfect. Now, how will those explode, I wonder? Also, I would prefer if our parachutes were adjusted accordingly, but this is... I'll forget it if I don't do it now. It's like... Let's go with 1 ton. And they can withstand 10 meters per second impact. 1 ton. That's all I'm asking. And let's simulate. I think we even gained Delta V by doing that swap there. It really was overkill, that big powerful engine there that we had previously. Let's see this crash and burn. Yes. Vapor in feed lines shut down. Okay, so that's something I was afraid of. But, however, can we do it a different way by waiting? Actually, if we are going to wait on it, I would prefer to have control. Without engines firing. So, in any case, we are going to put some big ones, I think. That really lowers my Delta V, but maybe like 79% scale. Okay then, and how will we shed the extra mass? Like, these don't need to fire off just yet. They're like I think that's perfect. 9,504 now. That seems pretty decent, doesn't it? Okay, let's see if we'll make it this time. The first I'll try to start rotating when that hits 100 meters per second thereabout. Put it to like there-ish. And then 10,000 meters. I've used like that as my thereabouts that I'll try to have it. We are going to drop those ones and see it's staying stable. Yes, these tail fins are actually working as planned. How much we are still climbing. Our Q is dropping. I think now is perfect time to fire off our engine. Let's try to stay close to that prograde one, but not too low on this thing either. Wait a minute. Actually, the numbers are different on the Principia display here than they were in a stock kind of. So actually, I'm going to have to figure out. That's the point where I want it to be at, like 20 to 30, maybe 30 kilometers. So we are doing this gravity turn quicker than I might have wanted personally. Our apoapsis is climbing at 37 kilometers or whatever. Okay, now we absolutely can have it. Us pointing there, and we are, of course, if just in case you aren't aware, the Earth, of course, rotates. So I'm not sure I can have even understood really how it works, but we get a couple of 100 meters benefit from launching to the east from Earth's rotation somehow. Hand wavy like. But really that's we are not as, our apoapsis isn't as high as I would prefer to have it just yet. We can't really control our craft that well in 0.0 kPa, so would like 1.5 minutes be okay to fire off the no, I don't like that view there. And we wanted our apoapsis to be over 150 kilometers, preferably even 160. And we want this time to apoapsis to remain pretty much constant. It's staying pretty constant there. In fact, it can still drop a little bit. It's fine. We are getting our apoapsis even higher than 160, it seems. Okay, now we can wait a little bit more. Until our very wait. What's this engine there? Ah, yes, we have these two there. Still. Like minute and 10 seconds, maybe? This is not as powerful of an engine, so our apoapsis, time to apoapsis is actually dropping a little slightly. So okay, now it's not really dropping all that much any longer. Let's see here, what kind of an orbit can we do with this? Or can we get into orbit? That's another good question. Time to apoapsis is really skyrocketing. I don't like that. We are being inefficient. Periapsis. Give me that. Actually, that's fine. And now we want to deorbit ourselves. So let's just point it there. There, we've deorbited. Successful mission. In fact, you can stop now. Anytime now. You are... wait a minute. Was I just pressing the wrong buttons, or was it actually not connected there? Well, we got into orbit and then... briefly and then... burned retrograde to deorbit. We don't want to leave any space... orbital debris, of course. We lost 1,450 thereabouts in this simulation. I think we are ready. Finally, right? Over-engineered much? Fiery ball of junk is going into orbit and then do as its name suggests. We could even put some science instruments here, but they are really... It's 0.001 tons. These are so... We could really put some. We'll try to get one of each in a low Earth orbit. There, perfect. Also, one question I have: did my engines survive? And this really didn't actually happen. Aha, 56.6% recovered from that. And stage value, that much. Total refunds, 982. That's more than these two ones. Ah, yes, it says one parts number here. That's what got me confused. So it's like 1,240, whatever that 1,300 that we our payload, let's say. And we got back 982. Like, it's much more than this parachute, so it and this procedural, it pays off to have those. And the propellant is minuscule, puts a minuscule dent into that. Okay, I think we are ready. In fact, let's just build another, just in case. Duplicate this. And then do some time warping. Actually, let's see here. Is there anything I would like to research also? Survivability, whatever. Not especially. Okay. Over-engineered much. Ah, we'll get early construction done. After that, maybe this one? I mean, what would it really even gain? Survivability seems more to my liking. We can get basic capsules after that, maybe. Yes, let's do it like that. Basic avionics, no. Survivability goes first. We'll start putting this, rolling this out into the launch pad. In fact, yeah. And then we'll accept this low-sounding rocket. That's too high for us. Right now, I feel like we would get like... Actually, that's pretty ridiculous. 630,000. I feel like we don't need our funds rewards at this ridiculous of an amount. Well, it's still going to give me 630,000. Oh well. Maybe if I wait that 1 hour, it will correct itself. 420,000. That's more reasonable, I'd say. And we are still not going to do this one. It needs to return home safely. Sounding rocket low. We can also do that one while we are at it. Now then, let's launch this fiery ball of junk. Finally, right? Well, it's my style of playing. Maybe it's good for some people. Maybe give me some comments, maybe, about what I can do to improve this series. Let's see if I can remember how I did it in the simulations. There we are. Almost ready to separate our first stage and get all that money back. And we are stable. We are stable. As was intended. That isn't safe to fire off, but... Nope. I pressed that a bit too many times. Well, that's a successful test, I'd say. Yes, very successful. Let's see if we can actually maybe get some of our value back from this. Doubtful. No ignitions remaining. Will you fire? I'd prefer if we were pointing in the other direction, by the way. Expect a lot more of those. Space Center. This is why I queued another one. I knew that would happen. Trigger happy. How about another one of these fireballs of junk? How much time do we have to complete this reach orbit? First artificial satellite. We have 729 days. Only like 6, maybe 7. If we... I'm sure it will be fine with next time. Let's roll it out into the launch pad. Onto the launch pad. Yes, that other launch never happened, by the way. Don't... It's... it was just a simulation, yes. Just simulation. I could have tried to get some science at least during that fiasco, but oh well. I didn't think about it at that time. Now let's wait until our Q is under 10 at least. There, and let's not press any more times. Space, even though we are going into space. Pressing into space. Yes. I think this is a much better launch than we even had in our simulation. Maybe. It'll be fine. I could have waited until it was morning at least. There was no reason to launch it just yet. Not really. And I think this might be a decent gravity turn? Question mark? We are there already at 23 kilometers. Where's Planet Shine? There we have Planet Shine. How about intensity? There, so you can actually see something. Or perhaps this is... I don't want flying low. That just seems wasteful. We have only one of each. $113, $115, $20, $30. Let's roll a bit more. $40. Let's roll aggressively more. There. Pretty decent. We appear to be tilting backward. Maybe on the next rotation we'll be pointing in the correct direction. And we still have this really powerful engine there. So we'll be fine. No, not that view. Principia. Please rotate back there. Please start rotating the other way. I'd prefer not to go retrograde too much. I think. Now, there we go. And we've reached 150. I would like this time to perhaps to be like a minute and 10 seconds maybe for our next stage in space near Earth's water. By the way, I didn't... we are at 174, like... That's a bit much, actually. Okay, we have some time. Collected and recorded atmospheric pressure data from the surroundings. Geiger counter. The same, pretty much. Micrometeorite impacts are tabulated for report. Oh, we can actually transmit those, so that's actually pretty nice. We can get multiple science reports like this. Let's see here. Let's put this first artificial satellite there. We want our both of these numbers to be above 150 kilometers, preferably. Maybe even point a bit downwards. So. Yes! First artificial satellite, we've done it. It's actually... we don't need to burn all that. Maybe we'll... No, we won't get any more science, I'm pretty sure. Our electric charge is not looking that great. I don't think we'll be able to do much more, maybe? I mean, we don't have any solar panels or anything like that. It's fine. Altitude records. First artificial satellite. Congratulations on placing Earth's first artificial satellite in orbit. Our sensors are receiving data from the craft and scientists are poring over the data. 225 reputation as well. So good. 7,000 meters per second. We got back 982 space bucks. Contract deadline expired. Oh well. We tried. Let's not point that way when we fire off. Try to fire off this engine. We have no connection, even. So I think this is going to be a fireball of junk. Let's watch the fireworks. I'm pretty sure they'll start pretty soon. There, it's overheating. Boom. Perfect. Okay, Space Center maybe. There were... What would we have available for... We could make a polar orbit satellite. In fact, I might actually do these ones. They seem easier than lunar... I don't know. This might not be that difficult, actually. Kicking off space tourism... I don't know. Okay, now we have a pretty ridiculous amount of money. We could upgrade our tracking station. Patched conics. That seems like a... I don't know how it interacts with Principia. But we'll do that. And since we do have... Should we... I think since we have this extra money, let's go into our polar orbit 1 and let's send... That's US Kodiak, that one? I think it's that one. I would like this launch pad to also be more upgraded and there. Facility is already being upgraded. Oh well. Oh, it says that it does have facility level 2. Huh. I was ready to spend money to get that as well. Better. We'll get... we will be launching at least that one mission from this base here. So we'll use some points. And we have all this extra money anyway. If we feel like making this quicker, we can. We do have the extra money for that. Fine. 0.3 build points per second. Okay, so that our survivability is coming along nicely there. Is there any... I could build that some kind of a new science gatherer. But I would be sending them off screen though, so no need to worry about that one. These autosaved ships. I'm pretty sure that's a newer one. I mean, what's changed in these? You can probably delete that one. Let's see here, our science. We actually don't have the film camera yet. Oh well, I think this will be enough for now, except that I would like to see what those 9 messages are. Debris that's destroyed. Yes. I think that's it for now. Bye.